Ever feel like you're just spinning your wheels, like you're stuck in a rut and can't seem to find any direction?
Oh, absolutely. That feeling of being lost, like you're just treading water, it's something a lot of people grapple with.
Right. And for today's deep dive, we're really digging into a piece one of you sent in called Stuck in Life Movement Creates Direction.
I love that title. It's so evocative. And the piece itself is really fascinating.
Yeah, it really is. It gets right to the point. It says, if you're lost, don't wait for motivation. Take one bold action, daily clarity lives in momentum.
Such a powerful statement.
Isn't it? It's like a complete shift in how we usually approach things, you know?
Right. We're often told like figure out your goals, get motivated, and then you can start taking action.
Yeah, yeah. Find that motivation first. But this is like the opposite. It's saying that action, actually taking a step, can be the thing that sparks that motivation.
Precisely. And there's actually some neuroscience behind that too. Even small actions can trigger dopamine release in the brain.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and that dopamine can fuel a sense of progress, of moving forward. It can help break that feeling of being stuck, not just mentally, but also on a biochemical level.
So it's not about having the entire map laid out in front of you when you're lost.
Exactly.
It's more about choosing a path and just starting to walk.
I like that analogy.
Yeah.
It's about trusting that the act of moving will reveal more of the landscape as you go.
And I think that's a really important point for people to hear. We can get so caught up in feeling lost, like waiting for that perfect moment or some huge inspiration to strike.
And that waiting, that inactivity, it can actually make you feel even more stuck.
Oh, for sure. It's like a vicious cycle, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Lack of motivation leads to inaction, which then further reduces motivation. This piece offers a way to break out of that cycle, to interrupt it.
With that daily, bold action.
Exactly. It becomes the catalyst for change. And the boldness, it's not necessarily about doing something huge. It's more about it being, well, significant enough to shift your current state, to give you new information or experience.
Right. So for our listeners, I mean, what could this look like in their lives? Because I think this is a really empowering idea.
I agree. It really puts the power back in your hands.
Right. It's not about needing to have all the answers before you start. It's about understanding that the answers can come from the doing, from the process itself.
Exactly. It highlights our capacity for agency, for taking control. Even when you feel powerless, you can initiate change simply by choosing to act.
But, what if someone takes a bold action and the outcome isn't what they expected? What if it's, negative in some way? How does this framework address that?
That's a great question. And this isn't about being reckless, right? It's not about taking, crazy risks without any thought.
Right. It's more about intentional action, even if it feels a little uncomfortable.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Even a negative outcome can provide valuable information. It can help you course correct.
Oh, I see, I see.
Yeah. It's still a form of movement, of learning. It keeps you from stagnating.
So the key is really that willingness to take the leap in the first place, to try something different, to step outside your comfort zone a bit.
Exactly.
So I want to go back to this idea of one bold action daily. What exactly qualifies as bold in this context? I mean, it doesn't mean making these huge, life-altering decisions every single day, does it?
No, not at all. Bold is really personal. It's about identifying what feels significant for you, what will create a sense of movement in an area where you feel stuck.
Right. So, for example,
So if you're feeling stuck professionally, a bold action might be reaching out to someone you've been hesitant to contact, someone who could offer advice or open up a new opportunity.
okay, okay.
Or if you're feeling creatively blocked, maybe it's trying a completely new medium. Like if you're a painter, maybe you try writing poetry or sculpting.
It's about pushing yourself a little bit, but in a way that could lead to a new perspective.
Exactly. It's like giving yourself a nudge in a new direction.
And that initial push, that bold action, it can start to generate its own momentum, right?
Precisely.
It's like as things start moving, even just a little, you start to see where you're going more clearly.
And that momentum can build on itself. One bold action can lead to another and another. It creates a positive cycle where clarity isn't something you wait for, but something you actively create through your actions.
So to bring it all back to the piece, Stuck in Life movement creates direction, I think the big takeaway is that taking action, even when you feel lost or unmotivated, is incredibly powerful.
Absolutely.
It's about not waiting for inspiration, but understanding that clarity and direction often come from the momentum you create by taking that first step, by doing something even if it feels a bit daunting.
And the piece encourages making this a daily practice. One bold action every day.
Which leads us to a final thought for our listeners, and it's this. Think about one area in your life right now where you feel stuck. What's one bold action, something you've maybe been putting off or avoiding, that you could do today?
Don't wait to feel motivated. Just choose to do it.
And think about how that action, that step, could shift your perspective even just a little and maybe reveal a path forward that you hadn't seen before.
You never know what you might discover.
Until next time.
See you then.